Good morning. Morning. As though everybody is in the cold, sleeping. Morning, Jamaica. I'm not making up any noise this morning. Because we need to have a discussion. We really need to have a discussion, Jamaica. Morning, Mr. Wait. Good morning. How are you? Thanks for standing with me when many others have denied me. Thank you, Mr. Wait, for standing with your son. I want to see if it is a situation that you're standing with me. Share this live, and I want to morning stand firm. That's the word I got this morning. Whilst I've been up from about 2 o'clock. And the word I get to share this morning is stand firm. Stand firm. Jamaica, call up your neighbor and tell them to come on the live this morning. Because I just come out of prayers, I just come out of reflection. And what I hear the Lord and the ancestors are saying to me. We have never had an open and frank and honest discussion in this country. I want you guys to type it, man. I don't want to just be, I want an interactive live this morning. A very interactive live. Stand firm. I can't talk if I don't see no interaction. I need for sooner say to me, stand firm. That's the only way I'm going to continue this advocacy. Because advocacy is not for me alone. It's not for me alone. It's for all of us, Jamaica. So much people tell me good morning. I want to hear stand firm. I don't want to hear good morning alone. I want to hear stand firm. Is that a good... Dear man, stand firm. Stand firm, man. Tell Jamaica we are stand firm. We wake up the ants' nest. We tell them we want we partner draw. But we're going to stand firm that we must get our partner draw. But that's not the conversation this morning. I'm going to read something to you all. That somebody says that there are mental health advocates sent to me last night. And as I saw it, it disrupted my spirit. Here's what the person said. Good night. I am messaging you from a place of genuine concern. And at this point, you need to focus on your mental health. Then put in a caption, your well-being matters. You're displaying serious signs of grandiose and persecutory delusions. Wow. You're apparently believing that everyone is out to attack you. Jamaica, did I ever tell anybody that people are coming to attack me? I just put out caution because anytime you speak against the system in Jamaica, you see what happened to me at Digicel yesterday? I get a notice to leave by the 22nd. So if they weren't out against me, how comes all of a sudden a notice come that I must quit immediately? Answer that question, mental health specialist. You're apparently believing that everyone is out to attack you. You're reading these things in the Gleaner thinking it's directed to you when it is not. So, mental health advocate, you're saying that the utterances by Bro God is not directed to me? Wow. Who is it directed to? How could he be on a platform speaking about false prophets when I've been carrying things from a biblical perspective? And if it is not directed to me, who is it directed to? Who is it directed to? Answer that question. Who is it directed to? Let me finish this. You can't answer that question. And are calling the person and they don't want to identify themselves. So if you genuinely are coming from a place, here is the next part of it. Who is this calling me? I don't want to call. You apparently believe that everyone is out for you. Lies. Lies, you say. No one is out for me. So why when the young man told the Prime Minister to suck his mother, people found him under the bed? Steve McGregor went after him. Why, when other people speak out against the Prime Minister, you people come after him? Come after them. The Prime Minister can't attack me because I have not accused him. I have set a narrative. That's the difference. I never come and disrespect the Prime Minister. I just ask some questions. And I have said categorically to this country, it's not a conversation about Andrew Holness and Andre Stevens. I have been hurt, and I have all right to be hurt, because I was used, misused. I was taken out. I was shoved away. I was dashed away. And when I've called the Prime Minister up too late, the wife of the Prime Minister has blocked me. And the Prime Minister is online with his WhatsApp and he has never acknowledged me. He has read all of my messages. So who is it then? Who is it then? Right? The victimization that I've received down Digicel, Jamaica. Isn't that attacks? Isn't that victimization? So let us test your hypotheses. Because I come from a school of intellects, you know. I come from a ground argument and argumentations and soundings. So if you're going to speak, where's the meat of your argument? Where is the fruit? Where is the meat of your argument? Nobody's coming after me, but yet still, I got notice to leave by the 22nd. Right? Get counseling. Sapphire Longmore promised that I and her would have had a session next week, Thursday. And when I tag her about the mental health, cuss out with the Prime Minister, cuss out somebody with mental health. I don't know who it is. Alright, for the benefit of the doubt, is not me. Who is the Prime Minister saying that has mental health struggles that is seeking attention? Let us answer that question now. Alright then, take me out of the picture. Take me out of the picture. Many of you have brothers and sisters who have mental health, children who have ADHD. Take me out of the picture. I could go in on our households now. I could go in on our households. Be the man in the picture now. Be the person that when you see it, it pierces you. Who is it that the Prime Minister is speaking about? In the US, a senator or a congressman could not come out and speak about people with mental health like that. That's the truth. And he has not given clarity to the matter. He used the pulpit to cuss out people with mental health. I want to picnic them in my cuss. I want to brother and sister when mental health people in this country have what? Them use third world drugs and give them. When them get the injection, that slow them up. And that conversation they want to have. At that conversation there, mental health discrimination, get counseling. So why Sapphire Longmore, who has been my consultant psychiatrist from 2018, I go call me for say, take down the position. When you first, you're a mental health advocate, a psychiatrist. Why you never call the Prime Minister and tell him to remove the comment? Tell Nationwide and everybody to remove the comment and it was a slip of the tongue, Sapphire Longmore. Why you not have to make politics come first and nation third and fourth and fifth? It's all about the money for the founder and the position and the power and the greed. Sapphire Longmore, your patient come first. Your patient come first. Not for we see what the injection do we. A family, when my mother forced me to go take injection, my mother never understand when me I go through. But she did want what? Him sick. My mother at no point in a 2018 acknowledged that it was a spiritual warfare. Since 2021, my mother acknowledged that something is wrong in the spirit. And is a cast, is a spell them one upon her picnic. Sister Marjorie, me gonna ask you to stand with Andre. Because enough of them don't know say you're one of the very few sisters who stand up with people. Stand up with people in a Portmore. At the church of Westchester. Youth for Christ, Sister Marjorie. Where we have to come. And you, Sister Marjorie, take up look at the young girl that were pregnant, homosexual men. And you pray for them. So I'm going to ask, you know, how Sophia Langmore, I'm a consulting psychiatrist. I'm going to ask her to discuss mental health issues. Hold on them, man. I'm ask her to discuss mental health issues. I could have a public discussion about it. How many families in Jamaica have somebody? How many of us had a conversation in a COVID year where we suffer from chronic depression? Chronic depression. No found to have picnic who want to commit suicide in a COVID because the picnic them can't get to interact with them friends. No found husband beat you know in a COVID. No found can't talk because you know want to keep the title Mrs. No found husband have man out a road and then come home at night time and don't want to use condom with you know. No found have everything, every kind of STIs you know man them a go no. You remember Rose? How she got HIV? Rose spoke of it is her husband gave her HIV. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Chronic depression. The Prime Minister himself know what mental health do because people in his family have it too. Sharon Hay Webster. You know the power of mental health. Your sister and I were in War 21 the same time. Nothing no have somebody close to no. Mr. Handsome, your sister, look how them do her. Auntie Dana. Auntie Dana. Auntie Dana. You love Siloni all when Siloni persecute you. You still make sure say Siloni eat Auntie Dana. You still make sure say Siloni get her medication. Because mental health is a spiritual warfare first. Spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual warfare. And not found to see Siloni. I don't know, give her the things them for she talk. I don't know, see say Siloni a battle near 21 demons. Makarabandia. Makutubundi, Memendia, Mamakutubundi. Maradabadanda Masikitebendia, Makutubundia. People with mental health struggles have what? Voices. Siloni will tell you she hear the voices. Many of us can see things. We see things. Auntie Dana, don't you still love Siloni despite the persecution? Despite the persecution, you see tweets that Siloni is fed every Sunday. When Siloni nana food, and you see him one, put the girl Trisha or something in there. We make sure so she bathes, make sure Siloni get her food. And Siloni did want to cook the 6 pound of chicken. And Siloni want to cook everything and get how much money. Fabian Barracks. How much things you do for Siloni? Am I psychotic? Opal, you say that I am psychotic? Really, Opal? I am psychotic. Oh, I'm not psychotic. I appreciate that. So let us speak to mental health struggles. Let us speak to what it means. Let us speak to what it really means to be struggling with mental health. So all mental health advocates, Mr. Handsome, look how them beat your sister. Donna, look how them abuse Siloni. Sharon Hay Webster, look how your sister was Sharon, you said that your sister was the most brilliant of all the siblings. No, for you have people with disabilities. And disabilities is also tied to mental health struggles. Look how Floyd Morrison, who is a blind man, is so well learned that he can stand in the parliament and champion the cause for poor people. Let's have those conversations. Elaine Foster Allen, you said I'm not supposed to call your name, but I'm going to call you all out this morning. Elaine Foster Allen, be reasonable. We have had many seats at the table where we have sat and we have spoken about the situations in this country. And Elaine Foster Allen, whilst you don't accept homosexual and lesbianism, you love us with the love of the Lord. Even in your very household, you condemned the act or the sin, but you love your niece dearly. Speak about that. I'm not going to be any hypocrites with anybody anymore. Prime Minister Sharon Hay Webster, tell the Prime Minister he's wrong this morning. Sapphire Longmore, tell the Prime Minister he's wrong this morning. All I know, call my phone. So if you're going to say that I am mad, Sapphire Longmore, I'm going to release the pictures that I did for you back in 2019 when you wanted to position back yourself as a cancer survivor. If it is, Sapphire, if it is, I'm going to put them out this morning. If it is that, see it here. If it is, I want Sapphire to answer these questions. As somebody was sat with me for quite a while. Can't you tell Jamaica whether or not? Look here, Longmore. Look there. Look how I make the Jamaica. Lest we forget. Roll. I'm posting the pictures. Share the lives and I say, if it is that I'm a madman, see there, Jamaica, them posted now. I had a mental breakdown. I post them, Jamaica. Back in 2019. I post them. So if it is a fire that I am off, why when the times that I were going good, you never speak about it, but now everybody's going to be asking me if I am right. Elaine Foster Allen, can you declare to Jamaica my stability? Audrey Sewell, you're a mother to me. We speak and we pray from time to time. Can you declare to Jamaica you're the permanent secretary in the office of the Prime Minister? Can you declare to Jamaica the status of my mental health? Prophet Lexi, you pray with me every morning. You speak to me, I speak to you in confidence. Can you declare as a mental health advocate my stability? Professor Lloyd Waller, you're a behavioral scientist and one of Jamaica's very best. Can you declare to Jamaica, based on being an academic, when we speak as academics, a student to a professor, can you declare if I am mentally unstable? Members of Parliament, Angela Brown Burke, can you declare when you used me to become chairman of the PNP, after I named you or worked with you behind the scenes when many others say you could not be, can you declare to Jamaica my status of my mental health? Denise Daly, you have stood with me from years now. Can you declare the status of my mental health? Dr. Peter Phillips, we have interacted in the past, probably short. Based on the utterances that we have had over the years, can you declare the status of my mental health? Juliet Landell Holness, I've served you many years, from I've left high school right up to 2015. Can you declare to Jamaica the status of my mental health? Roger Bent, I'm on radio with you every morning. Can you declare to Jamaica my mental health? Andrew Swaby, Charles Gunga Singh, Robert Miller, Marlon Morgan, Rhoda Moy Crawford, Kerencia Morrison, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, Juliet Cuthbert, Tovia Hamilton, Crystal Lee, Nesta Morgan, Matthew Samuda. Can you declare to Jamaica the status of my mental health? Sonia Stewart from Nationwide News, Rowan from CVM, Angelique Virtue, Raymond Price, Damian Crawford, Lisa Hanna. Can you declare to Jamaica the status of my... Tell Jamaica if you think I am going off. If we have more people thinking that, I am ready to go into Ward 21 and have a psychiatric evaluation. Professor Wendell Abel, Dr. Henry, you my chief consultant. Dr. Theophilus that they carried from the Bahamas to treat me. They never treated me with a Jamaican, you know. They went to the Bahamas to get me a specialist. Can you declare to Jamaica, Dr. Harvey, who was my resident doctor, can you declare to Jamaica how brilliant your patient is? The sisters at Ward 21, Keisha, Sister Powell, can you all declare to Jamaica? Sister Minto, can you declare to Jamaica my status of my mental health? My staff members, Miss Sharon, Darren, Kadim McIntosh, my past staff member, Kemar Bailey, my first business associate, Nera Freeburn, Nicholas, Nigos, Yaxter. Can you all declare the state of my mental health? Do you believe I'm mad? Do you believe in my brilliance? So if you can say, I'm not having a relapse, I'm well grounded and sounded. You know, a part of the story is, let us ask the people who interact with us in silence. Have the conversation publicly. I don't want none of you to call my phone because you is a set of hypocrites. All of you have called me to say, boy, Andre. So if all of you, basically the only parliamentarians who have not called me is the Prime Minister, Juliet Holness, Matthew Samuda, and what's his name? Nestor Morgan. Everybody in the government has sent me a message, you know, either with their minions. Everybody wants to know what the Prime Minister is offering them, you know, in the cabinet, you know. But it's no time for people in the government to force the... It is not the... It's no longer... It is no longer the right. It is no longer the right of Jamaicans or the Prime Minister to say who him want in the cabinet. It must be a... Remember you said the partnership of prosperity. So therefore everybody must be in the conversation, Prime Minister, of who they would want to see in the cabinet. It's no longer your... Only for tell him, Sharon Hay Webster, Sophia Longmore, Audrey Sewell, enough to tell him, say the people of Jamaica are listening to Andre. Prime Minister, you want to hear what the people them saying? I'll go and play a voice note for you. You're being accused by many Jamaicans. Look here, Prime Minister. Look at this call.
Andrew, you understand. I want to understand this.
Here, yeah.
And better you understand this, the better for you. Remember, you know, you're here, we say, upon your life, the premier kitchen, them to take with a mad boy out here, so. It simply means they have been watching things on social media, online, whosoever who is powerful, because remember, at the end of the day, they basically discuss about the Prime Minister. At the end of the day, the man wields powers, right? They have links. At the end of the day, Andre, you saying certain things, and they can export it, and can do certain things, and take action. Might be not directly on you, but indirectly. And probably that's one way indirectly. See, I have to understand, Andre, certain things where I say. While I agree, we know how this country is in injustice, and at the hardest thing to get justice. Hardest thing. Why all of a sudden just comes up with it? Just comes up with it. If you give you a letter. You realize where this come from, where this stem from. From the start or viral and person start share and person start see what's going on. I don't know who complain or if them see what's going on, but it's clear it is coming from your viral posts about the Prime Minister and about the injustice system, what's going on in Jamaica. It's clear as day. I always serious, boy, you have to kiss ass before you can kick it. So, I mean, I know, but when I put it on your cues, say this is coming from the viral post, which I've been talking about injustice. Because all of a sudden, the more you victim. Read between the lines, bro.
Hear what my friend say, and this a friend here, not in a Jamaica. Read between the lines. And I just know me owe Digicel rent. From last year, from him locked down the country how much time and nobody in the building. Right? And me look pound and say, look here, you see that mark here? And negligence pan Digicel. Why me have that big mark here and my pretty face? Why? Because me there cook for them the night. Big thing pan the rooftop. And the building cold, imagine, you know. Look here, Jamaica. They have one wall. So they have right here, so right? So right here, so. In here, so, there was a big gap. And you have to step up this, so. And me never see the big gap. And what happened to me, Jamaica? Me drop in at the dungeon and me go straight in at the doorpost. Straight, I remember, I getting injured on the job that, on a client's premises. So it would have been negligence. And I never call upon Digicel and say me I go soon. So they never know say in this country a favor for favors. So Digicel, them millions we should have get for that they drop. And me never get it. Why no one take me out for a few months me owe just because what? Fool no friend, fool no fear, only decide say. Fool no fear, only decide say, una go take me down. But then, me go say, where is this taking coming down from, Digicel? Jamaica, you have a restaurant beside of me, who it is alleged that the owner is the head, the director of marketing in Digicel Group. His name is, I'm told his name is Peter Lloyd. I should have sued them. If you believe I should sue Digicel, tell me. If you believe, make them see it, If you believe I should have sued them. I've had enough rest. Come off my life, about to rest. Is the resting why the country is in the nasty position where the cronies them can make only can yam food at weekend time. If you think me must sue Digicel, say yes. Say yes, say yes. Because if you don't want to take me out, me go sue you. If you don't think me should have sued them, say yes. Tell Jamaica, make them see it, because I'm going to send it to the marketing team and make the team say, me have the right to sue them. Or, yeah man, tell them, share the live and tell a friend for come on. Sue them backside, don't it? Yes, 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 yes. Me could sue them. Me, you think me really a sue them? I want Jamaica say they're agreeing that if I went down that pathway, them would have in a serious twep. Serious twep. Vince Plummer, I want you to tell Jamaica how you say Mr. Stevens. I'm asking. I'm asking you, let us settle this off the record. Mr. Plummer, you remember when you and Loxley come and try to coax me, I say, here is what. I'm going to need a favor one day. Don't it? So here's the favor when me want Mr. Plummer. I could sit down and have a conversation about a better rent arrangement, no? I could sit down and talk about how we can get more people coming at the food court, no? Digicel is gone into digital world. And 3 vendors in the food court. And not even say I could power some ads to carry traffic to the food court. But we must all pay in a, I don't know if some are pay rent, but me for pay rent in US dollars. Peter Lloyd, why every time I'm being told that you go out of the way to sabotage Premier Kitchen? Nasha Douglas, you remember those conversations that you normally have with me to say how Peter Lloyd is a destruction and he's a pharaoh. You remember those conversations, Nasha Douglas? How Peter Lloyd and you don't talk? They are in the same marketing team and they don't talk. Nasha Douglas, can you declare whether or not you and Peter Lloyd have a very good relationship? Nasha Douglas, why when I told you to help me post the things for the frontline workers, you did not, as the Digicel Jamaica rep? Tell me now. And then you block me, Nasha Douglas, and I hear the marketing team kicking up rumpus up there. Rumpus. Una message all of my close friends and I put them under pressure. But you never know, so there are some gatekeepers for Digicel, and if you want to get rid of the gatekeepers, judgment and brimstone and fire go reach, Then it's Brian. Is there only a few people in Digicel that makes Digicel stand up? You hear? Only a few of them. As much as me and Vince Plummer don't say eye to eye, He make sure say your building keep standards. You hear me say to you, Mr. O'Brien? He make sure say him go all out of the way to make sure say your building clean and have up the best standards. Mr. Gavings, when the termite them did come in my kitchen, you did upset at first, but you did everything to help me get rid of the termites them. And them the gatekeepers we want. You see, Debbie at the front desk, Debbie deserve a lifetime ambassadorial duty. When you know say Debbie feed how much people in our community. Debbie sell our juice them to feed how much people we in our community when I have it. Edda Maistan, yeah man, is a general that. We not found can go in confidence to Mrs. Maistan. And she stand up for you. And she find a way out. So Dennis O'Brien, and them that the true ambassadors in a Digicel. Dennis O'Brien, what is the marketing plan for Digicel of late? When Digicel came here in 2001, 2003, it was all about making Jamaica people get a cell phone. Ever since Peter Lloyd took over the marketing at Digicel, it has become so superficial. It's all about the top tier in the country. It's not anymore Digicel about those who are the local men. Digicel Jamaica, look at how much things that Auntie Donna has done for our country. How is it that she's not a brand ambassador? But you have Miss Kitty, the pan radio tell us of a can man and Nyamo man. And them the lifestyle you know, can't do one. Them the lifestyle you know, can't do one. Me, we feed how much frontline workers only never even say so £100 a chicken here. Not even say me could say only have a special day when I highlight the heroes in a COVID. Digicel Jamaica, Charmian Daniels, ever since you turned foundations director, you have been doing so much. And I know it's because of the heads them up there why you not come support Premier Kitchen publicly. Peter Lloyd. Let us have a discussion on me, you, and Taylor Lynn. How we can rescue the food court. Peter Lloyd, your sales have been cut since Premier Kitchen come there. And it's not because of Premier Kitchen. Because the market is limited and it's the person with the cheapest food that is going to sell. Peter Lloyd, who you must beat me with my pandy budget, $500 food. When your food is expensive, $1,200 for your chicken, $1,400 for your pasta, or more. Right, Mr. Lloyd? And I sat you down and I said, let me, you, have a discussion on what a Premier would sell and what you would sell. And let everybody eat a food. Right? Right? Let us talk to, I said to Vince Plummer and Dasha Douglas once, can we see some ways how we can put together Digicel and position the food court to look more attractive. The building look like one morgue. Nobody knows our food court. Those who in the area alone knows our food court. Why Digicel couldn't take up some money and plaster outside and make people see our food that they sell? But we must pay US dollars. 3,300 US, that are near $500,000. 220,000 for maintenance. Gas bill 80,000. Water bill 50,000. Near $1 million plus GCT. And you expect say if me I make 45,000 and 50,000 a day time. Nasha Douglas, when I did ask you if you can help with the marketing plan, and when I look upon you and say, can I get Miss Kitty to come over there when you're not celebrating an anniversary? You, Nasha Douglas, say you'd have seen how to it. But because you carry the plan to Peter Lloyd, as I get to understand, is there any truth that when you carry the plan to the Peter Lloyd, him said under no circumstance, and the Miss Kitty schedule was changed up? Why the brand ambassadors for the country? Why the brand ambassadors for the country, Dennis O'Brien, don't look like the people of Jamaica? Why the brand ambassadors don't look like Auntie Dana and me? Me a mental health survivor. Me go click them now. So Digicel does a lot of marketing and photo shoots. And if you know me, I'm a marketer. I'm a stylist. I'm a designer. Say no, make we reason Digicel. Make we reason no. Digicel, you know say. Seeing that I owe the rent, you could have come and say, Andre, seeing that you owe the rent, I could trade off for some of your creative ideas them. And we barter the system for a few months. We could barter a system for a few months. We could barter the system. Remember saying, no, only take up some of the rare creative them. Because me get to understand, say no found because a people in our department talk it. Say no for uno we get the contract, a friend and company, and then uno trade off out a door and give who are they give who this, who give that. I saw them happening in this country now. The ambassadors, the brand ambassadors don't look. Why Auntie Dana is not a brand ambassador? Auntie Dana feed more people and build more house. Despite she being controversial. Only know someone could have carried a meeting and say, if we see within the next 6 months you are refining your brand, we can have this discussion. Why all of the brand ambassadors are in a sports? Why all of the brand ambassadors are in a music? And Kitty a brand ambassador. Kitty is no more ambassador for Jamaica than Auntie Dana. Auntie Dana a real woman. Real. Let me show you how Auntie Dana real. I'm going to show you. Because Auntie Dana don't know me I got three now. And Auntie Dana say, Andre, me a go pan fasting for you. Because me and Auntie Dana stylist. So you see the picture of them where Auntie Dana in the nice clothes them. And this a boy I put them on panar. And right here so me there. Me do the photo shoot. In a somebody garden. And Auntie Dana look for me. I'm going to make you listen it. Dana. Lord Jesus. When Auntie Dana talking, no found no say she had the authority. Here you know, Jamaica.
Andre, good afternoon, Auntie Dana. I just see somebody tag me in your life. Want to come out them screen record and send to me. Yeah, go to our art. Andre, you know if you pray, you know, and you always have prayer. Just make God fight your battle for you. I see say you hurt. The little part where I see, I don't know what happened. But me I pray you up, Andre. Me I pray you up. Stay strong. Stay strong. Stay strong. I get to watch it now because I did summer, but when I get the time, hopefully I remember. But if you don't watch it, a prayer me I go in for you. Prayer. Me I pray for you. Me I pray for you. Because you're a good person.
So, Auntie Dana no deserve her partner draw for the whole heap of poor people who she help out in her life. Why the Prime Minister never make her give her a hero award what day? But are them friends and cronies him get? Why the Prime Minister not have Auntie Dana register her something as an official charity where she can get good support from the government and international aid for feed people and put her up on a rigid system so she can be held accountable? Why the Prime Minister couldn't do that? Why Digicel couldn't help Auntie Dana so that Auntie Dana have fear Planka Nation as an official charity through Digicel Foundation? You don't want to win the people. You don't win elections but you don't lose the people. And that is what I want you all to know, understand. Wholeness, you might have won the war to call me a mental health person seeking attention, but you're losing the people daily. Tell him, Jamaica, tell him if I lie. Tell him that you not lose credibility in him. Tell him because the fake bawling, cry baby, the fake bawling, where you come and the way you talk about you can't sleep. Tell him say Mika are the reason why I can't sleep. Me are the reason why I can't sleep. Because I'm going to be a termite. Termite in I'm skin. Termite in I'm skin. Termite. Termite. Backwards thinking them talk about. Backwards thinking. He might lose credibility. Nobody no want to call you bro God again. I want to see him come on the yard on the lock on the gate and run him from the yard. Run him from the yard. Run him from the yard. Dash with the key. We don't want no part with change with banker. Make him know say the new banker name Andre. Make him know say the new banker name Andre. Partner draw boss. We not want him round way. Road. You know, say tell him say I lose credibility. Tell him say we want a new prime minister. Tell him say we want a new prime minister. Tell him so we want a new prime minister. All we want in the cabinet is a new prime minister. Hashtag that. We want a new prime minister. Tell him now. Hashtag. Let me write it for you. I want to send it up. Watch out now. Look there. Look here now, no. Prime Minister, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We want a new Prime Minister. We want a new Prime Minister. We want a new Prime Minister. We have lost the confidence in Brogard. We have lost it in his government. But we believe we want a new Prime Minister. All we want in this cabinet is a new Prime Minister. All we want is a new Prime Minister. A new Prime Minister. The 48 other MPs on the government side. No, well, 47, the Prime Minister wife might, well, she probably vote him out too. The 48 MPs, can you have a special caucus? Can you have a special caucus? Can you have a special caucus to send a no confidence against the present leader of the party? We want a new Prime Minister. Tell them, we want a new Prime Minister. All I want for Jamaica is a new Prime Minister. Come on. Make everybody know we want a new Prime Minister. Prime Minister Holness, these are your last days because of no confidence. I am going to support Bobby Montague. No, not Bobby Montague. I'm actually going to support Edmund Bartlett to become the new Prime Minister of Jamaica. If you believe Ed Bartlett serves as a new, better Prime Minister of the country, hashtag Ed Bartlett. Ed Bartlett for Prime Minister. Ed Bartlett. If you believe Ed, because Ed Bartlett is the one of the very few ministers that are functioning and is a statesman. For the interim government, we want to see Edmund Bartlett as the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Edmund Bartlett has been a reputable man. He has been a worker, he's a respectable man, and he listens. Edmund Bartlett, you see the Prime Minister, look there. Nobody cursing me. Nobody calling me madman. I have called out everybody to speak about whether or not I am a sane man or whether or not I'm going through flashbacks, because it's flashbacks I'm going through now, because at this time of the year everybody knows that closer to when you had an incident you're going to be remembering a lot of things. I've been having flashbacks, but even in the flashbacks, type no man, Edmund Bartlett are the best out of where they. Edmund Bartlett at this time are the best of out is there. Edmund Bartlett represents a new Jamaica. I never see Edmund Bartlett and St. Albin Bartlett in a corruption. I never see them man a gentleman. Them man a clean shaved gentleman. When you see them man, them carry tourists. At Jamaica when no tourists never there. Edmund Bartlett do that. Well, I don't know, you know. Edmund Bartlett, the little that he has positioned. Him have some of the best. Edmund Bartlett make people like Delano see right with JLP, with wholeness, sideline. He make people like Delano see right happy in a life. Edmund Bartlett have some of the best advisors, some of the best workers. Donovan White, the director of tourism, Kerry Wallace, Carleen McDonald White, one of the best advisors who's a behavioral scientist, Professor Lloyd Waller. And them and there. If you ask Jamaica, who are some of the most brilliant, Lloyd Waller is one of the most brilliant in this country when it comes on to behavioral science. So, Prime Minister, JLP caucus, and no confidence against the Prime Minister. And no confidence against the Prime Minister. Yeah, man. All I don't want him out, you know. No call me and you tell me, sir, no want him out, you know. All of the backbenchers want you out, you know. Rhoda Crawford, don't you want out the Prime Minister? Crystal Lee, Tova Hamilton, you don't want a better Prime Minister. Moreland Wilson, Heroy Clark, you don't want a better Prime Minister. Kerencia Morrison, you don't want a better Prime Minister. Omar Davis, Robert Miller, who don't want a better Prime Minister. Who don't want a better Prime Minister. Backbench. We could go to senior ministers of government. Christoph Tan. How long Andrew keep malice with you? You don't want a better Prime Minister. Audley Shaw. Me hear someone kick you out of the cabinet. You don't want to get your last set of raids. Carl Samuda, we're loyal to him. And him dash your way. One dash your way. He called Samuda. You don't want a better Prime Minister. Carl, you're going to make him put you out of a seat like how him do to Derek Smith. And put in him friend. Because me here say them want to kick you out of a seat for give Matthew Samuda the seat in a call Samuda. But not under your dead body, it go happen. Not under your retirement, it go happen. Me I go make sure say Mrs. Samuda, make sure say the delegates them. Never give them the chance. Tell me now, you know, Jamaica. Tell me now. Tell me now. Tell me now. Tell me now, Jamaica. Bobby Montague, the man want to get rid of you. You know, want to challenge him for Prime Minister or leader of the party. Babsy Grange, are you pleased with how this country running? Because one of your assistants called me and said, talk, you know, Andre. Them say, she called me and say, talk, Andre, talk. No, it's not even a she, it's a him, say he's your assistant. I don't know how true it is. Daryl Vaz, you don't want a new Prime Minister. How much years wholeness I try sideline you? Anne-Marie Vaz, you don't want to become the wife of the Prime Minister. Because if Daryl turn Prime Minister, now you are the wife of the nation. They just entertain the thoughts. James Roberts now years wholeness. Years wholeness a sideline you. You know, things that time we get rid of him. Everett Warmington. Me here say you finish, you're done with him. Is there any truth to this argument? Whoa. All we want is a new Prime Minister. This may have to put up. Whoa. Whoa. No, man. Me could talk truth, man. How much people in the party, the Prime Minister? Nigel Clark. Would you support wholeness to stay or wholeness to go? All we want is a new Prime Minister. All we want also is a new leader of the opposition. Angela Brown-Burke, you know, want a new leader of the opposition. Natalie Nita, Dayton Campbell, you know, want a new leader of the opposition. Yeah, man. All we want is a new leader of the opposition. Karen Cross, you know, want a new leader of the opposition. Michelle Stern, you know, want a new leader of the opposition. Damian Crawford, Raymond Price, you know, want a new leader of the opposition. All we want is a credible opposition. All we want. Lisa Hanna, you know, think we need a better opposition leader. Philip Paulwell, Michael Phillips, Lawton Cousins. And I think we need a better leader of the opposition. Mark Golding, the people are saying it, all they want is a new leader. Will you do the honorable thing, Mark Golding, and leave? Or do we have to do the honorable thing and put a no confidence against you? Mark Golding, one of the major reasons why we have this situation in this country is because we don't have a strong and credible opposition. Mark Golding, I'm going to ask you this one question. I've been on this live for 1 week. Not even 1 week, about 4 or 5 days now. And I'm trending, partner draw. And you have been in the seat of the opposition benches for a year and odd. And I've never heard you made a sound bite. I've never heard you made a sound bite that make any rounds. The only thing I think you talk about what is that you have little money. We don't care about your money, Mark Golding. We care about policies and politics for a better way life and people. That is why you are not fit to lead this country either, Mark Golding. Because you yourself are caught up with the money politics. Yeah? I don't want to talk to Mr. Golding. Mr. Golding, see my messages. I'm telling you why me now go chat. And tell me if I'm wrong, Jamaica. And near from September, Angela Brown Burke. And Dayton Campbell meet me somewhere. The January now, I all know me can't meet Mark Golding. But because me turn big advocate, you want to talk to me now. If you couldn't talk to me then, nothing you can't use me now for amplify no voice. Only thing say, me wake up, you know. I wake up, you know. No, you can't use me voice again for the selfish demise, you know. Mark Golding, the people them not want you, the people them not feel you. And the people them on the ground. Me can't send it, me send the voice note them what the people them are saying. You know. The police them want them partner draw. Right? See, there, you look all upon this a comment here, Mark. Go look upon that, the man. If Mark really love PMP, he must step aside and give Lisa Brogard. Here is that a one person said. If you don't believe that argument, they talk it. Because them something, you know. Them look upon them troll, you know. To see if me make sense, you know. I can't say this a troll here today. This a live here. This a live here. I go reach at least 20,000 people by 12 o'clock. And by the end of the day, tomorrow morning when I look at it, at least 70,000 people. If you agree, you share this alive here. So, Mr. Golding, the conversation in Jamaica is, them not feel you. You're not talking for poor people. You don't look like poor people. Mr. Golding, why you still have that beard there? You know, see how bro God look clean. With the clean beard fitted suit. Why you still have that big ugly beard there? You know, see how Lisa Anna. Look upon Lisa Anna calendar for 2022. You see the woman step out in her white. You know what white means? New beginning. It means that Lisa a change her narrative. You know, see Lisa Anna write things in the Gleaner. The woman so strategic. The woman so strategic, so she say, fear time soon come. Fear time soon come. And you with the whole heap of grey beard. We don't want an old man for prime minister. We want to look like somebody will look like we. Why you think Andrew was able to scam Jamaica? Him tell us say young people time now. Use my voice to repent to God. Leave all sins and judgment to the Almighty. Olive Drew, speak to your sins known and unknown. Speak to your sins. I could take on that one here. When you take her around Jamaica. Me for repent. Bro God for repent for the false spirit to end up on the platform of Balpan. Me tell Jamaica say, me plan to get delivered from anything that me have in a life. I plan to heal myself for diabetes. I plan that one day I can have my children to carry on my generation. I plan to have Andre Stevens Jr. I plan to have my daughter and my lot of my generation to bring on me something. You're out of order. See one next one, how them start. Them start.